Hello, welcome back indeed on this beautiful sunny Wednesday. Welcome back to Lucid Trading. I'm going to be sharing the links right here. There you go. Welcome back. Markets are rallying. We're seeing a recovery into April. Lots of stocks are going up huge, especially the EV sector. Welcome back, everybody. Make sure you tap the like button. Would appreciate that a lot. See what's happening here. As you guys can see, I'm wearing a red shirt. I just felt like wearing a red shirt today. Markets are green in general, so we don't have to worry about that. So yeah, the Nasdaq is up about 0.6%. We're about to be reaching the 13,000s. Getting very close to that. Bitcoin is down. Ethereum is actually down as well. But yeah, so far so good. Why are you wearing red? Well, I'm wearing red because I can wear red. No, to be really honest, this is a very comfortable t-shirt, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to wear this t-shirt. But yeah, welcome back. I'm going to say it one more time. Welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to people out there. So far, the Nasdaq is going up, which is phenomenal news. The Russell 2000 is up as well, as expected. Both the Nasdaq and the Russell are up. This was we did a technical analysis on this. It looked like the Nasdaq was going to be making a bowel movement, and it did. We're about to see a couple handle formation, actually, which is quite splendid. Let me remove this arrow. Something like this makes sense. It would make a lot of sense there. So the Nasdaq so far looking very green. The dollar is down. Yields are up slightly, but kind of going down, downtrending. Tesla's having a good one, which if you guys don't know, yesterday we said that Tesla was going to go up. And well, look at that. It's going up almost exactly as this beautiful arrow to the upside. I do think it's going to see some resistance right here at the 645, 640s. I do think it's going to pull back initially before it actually keeps going up towards the 660s and the 680s. So for that to be happening, we're going to see some resistance, a bit of a pullback. I don't think it's going to go up in one line unless there's fundamental news coming up. But yeah, deliveries are coming in very soon for Tesla, so that might be the reason why it's going up so fast. Since it was up 4% yesterday and it's also running today, it would make a lot of sense. All right, welcome back to the live stream to the Lone Wolf, William, Janice, Chili, Zachary, Chad, Noise, Mahmoud, Arun, Damson, Adam, Jamie, Lovely Luz, Basnet, Achbola, the Chris Meister. Welcome back, everybody. Make sure to just spam that like button. I would appreciate that. It is fantastic weather again today. Honestly, I think it's going to be that. It's going to be the case, at least in Europe, Western Europe. It's been good weather since a couple days now, and it's going to, I think it seems like it's going to be the whole week like this, you know? It's going to be very sunny, great weather. So yeah, it's like sunny outside. It's been very, very cold for a very long time, so it's about time that would be happening. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this very nice weather as well, whether you're in Europe or in the United States. I think it's great weather all around. I hope so. I hope so for the people out there. Alrighty. So yeah, so far so good. I think we're going to see a classic pullback here, to be honest. I think it's going to pull back slightly, right? It's going to form that handle over here. That would be great. 1 hour chart. It looks like it's... I don't think it's necessarily topping out, but it's definitely... it has been running, and generally speaking, we do see it briefly top out, if anything. Given that we're also... Yeah, we're about to be creating a higher high as well, so this is resistance here. So we're right at that resistance zone on the Nasdaq, which is around the 13,000s. Basically meaning that it's probably going to be forming this handle, which means it could pull back slightly on the short-term time frame. Meanwhile, AI, you can't see what's happening here, but it's up like 3% or something like that. Palantir, you can see it's up 1.7%. CCIV, after going up 10% yesterday, it's up 1.7%. Neo up 3% after the 5% push. Also predicted what would be happening with Neo, which is fantastic. XBang, I expected it to be rallying here. Instead, it kind of consolidated. It's now rallying. After going up 7.6%, now up another 2.5% in the pre-market. And of course, Tesla up 2% right there as well. Now, what's happening with the banks? Banks are sort of going flat because of the fact that yields are now slowing down. And usually banks spike huge when yields go up huge. Gara, you're wearing a red shirt. Of course, it's going to be a pullback. No, that's not how it works. Come on. All right, let me just quickly adjust my seating. I think maybe also slightly bring back the camera here. Okay, that is a lot better. Okay, so back to the Nasdaq. Is pulling back now slightly. This is resistance, of course, so I'm gonna just draw a resistance line. So I would say that is proper resistance there. So it would have to actually push through, and then if it pulls back, use it as support. That would be incredibly bullish. I might say that if that happens, we're going to see the Nasdaq probably rally back at least to the 13,600s the coming days. I would say coming weeks, because of course Friday the market is going to be closed. This weekend the market is going to be closed. So the next weeks we will see the Nasdaq probably rally if that is going to be occurring here. Given that we have had, if we can draw this properly, higher lows, right? So very nice to be seeing that. Very high, or there you go. Higher lows, pretty much consistently now over the past couple days. So bottoms, higher high, bottoms, higher high, sort of sideways consolidation, and then another hit at that trend line. But it keeps holding that trend line, which is phenomenal. That is good news. I do think it will be trending up further, especially seeing the yields right now, the dollar right now kind of flattening out slightly. If this doesn't change, if this situation doesn't change, I do think the Nasdaq, after seeing a slight pullback here, or sideways consolidation, will be moving way higher than what we're seeing right here. See if we have like an example of this. Have we seen an example of this in the past? Something like this, yeah. So kind of like that, and then huge move to the upside there. I would not be surprised if that would be the next move here. But yeah, we'll have to see. Give me 1 second. There you go. Every time Gara has red, the market turns green. Come on, guys. Do a correct duty. I don't understand what you meant with that, though. Let me check C3.ai, to be honest. C3.ai is up 4 percentage points, right? So, definitely in the right direction. However, oh, it's up 3%. Never mind. It's up 3%. We want to see C3.ai at least move up 10%. That would be the start of a reversal. So far, we're not seeing this. We're seeing 3% moves, 4% moves, and then it just moves back down. So I'm not very confident about C3.ai right now on the short term. Like I said, if this keeps going the way it's going, I'm going to take a loss on my position after the first week of April, right? So, because I do think that if the Nasdaq starts rallying, if there's fundamental solid news about C3.ai coming out, and the price is going down, well, that's bad news, right? At least, like if they would get a couple contracts, I would consider it to be a good play. But even if that would not happen, yeah, I would probably be like, yeah, there's something going wrong here. I don't know what's happening. But I do think it's going to manage pretty well. All right. So I'm very happy that we are seeing Tesla at least move up 1.7% right here. I do think it's going to take a bit of a breather here. Like I've said, let me remove this arrow that we drew yesterday. This is a clear resistance zone. So for it to be pulling back right here, especially because, consider the fact that we're going to go open in about 30 minutes. Usually when a stock goes up this much, around open it sells off. So my expectation would be for it to be selling off, actually, around open. Slightly, right? I don't think it's going to sell off all the way. Just a brief sell off there. How do we see it move recently? Yeah, so I would say potentially move back to the 640s, maybe even breach it slightly, because there is a gap there to be filled, something like that, and then gradually move up to the 660s. That is my expectation right now for Tesla in the short term. It would maintain this uptrend and simultaneously fill this gap, and then right after that find support and head upwards as we're getting closer to the Q1 deliveries of 2021. So I think Tesla's definitely about to be seeing some upside, and I would say eventually reach that 680, and that is going to be big resistance, huge resistance. I think it might get there, well, of course, by the first week of April. For the most part, the first week of April, we've got the holiday, we've got Good Friday on the 2nd of April. So I'd say the end of the first week of April. It would be sitting in that zone, most probably. At least this is given what's happening on the daily chart, right? So the daily chart is crossing. That is really bullish. The fact that it's crossing again, for me, is indication like, hey, this bad boy is about to be running at least another 10% now. At least that's what happened right here. It moved like 20% when it crossed right there. So I still think there's a lot of room to the upside, given that there are plenty of fundamental catalysts for Tesla in the coming weeks. Hey, Gara, did you read any of the articles that talks about Palantir investing in Lilium, eVTOL jet? I have no idea. I've not heard about this. If that's the case, and it's a good investment, of course that's going to be very good for Palantir. Palantir is up 1.8%, by the way, which I think they're going to go up huge. Palantir, we're going to see some substantial movement. I think right to that 32 for the 14th of April is going to be very doable. It's mostly going to be dependent on like how much hype there is. Yeah, it sounds ridiculous, but so far we've seen Palantir go up massively on pure speculation from Wall Street bets, from communities like that, and they're going to do this again. The same way they propped up GameStop several times. I think it's going to happen again. When it does happen again, it's going to just shoot up. Unfortunately, I can't see what's happening with AI. I want to check XBang for a moment. XBang is up 1.7%. I want to do a bit of a technical analysis. It's bouncing off the MACD right there. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's interesting. So it's sort of bottoming out there, and it's moving up in this channel. I'm almost willing to say, yeah, it recently crossed MACD as well. We pointed this out several times before. I'm willing to say that XBang is basically heading to that $40. So we're gonna see that move to the $40 very soon. If we're lucky here, I think they're gonna be releasing the delivery numbers. If we're lucky, this is gonna move parabolic, right? It's gonna be big parabolic move there. This is if the whole supply chain issue regarding the battery cells and regarding the chips is not going to be that much. It's not going to be doing a lot of damage for XBang. So I think XBang, if anything, it's moving towards that $40. I think the $40 would be a good target for XBang. So probably 20% gain, maybe in a week or two on XBang right now. AI is up 3.8%, somebody says. Okay, interesting. What's happening with Neo? Yeah, so if you guys don't know, on the 24th of March, a lot of people were panicking. You know, you can see it right here. We had these massive red candles. Neo dropping down from 41 all the way to the 35. So said, hey guys, don't worry. Technicals are looking fine. It's going to bottom out. It's going to recover. And this is the line that we drew, the beautiful Picasso arrow. And so far, it's been following it exactly. So there is some use to knowing some technical analysis on the short term. You can determine whether a stock is most likely going to be pulling back even further. This was not looking like it was going to pull back. This looked like it was going to reach support and then bounce back almost instantaneously, which happened right here. Of course, if XPeng is going up, if Tesla's going up, there's a high likelihood we're going to see a bit of a rally for Neo as well. Yeah, it is definitely downtrending though. It's holding up the 200-day moving average. Notice that dark blue line, that's the 200-day moving average, the 200 EMA. If anything, it looks like MACD is about to cross. RSI is looking solid. Now let's look at the 4 hours for Neo. Recent MACD cross as well, just as we've seen with XPeng. Still a little bit afraid of this, what's happening here right now. So yeah, I do think it will reach $40, like almost definitely. But the question then is going to be for Neo, like, is it going to pass through, or are we stuck in a bearish channel? So $40. Let's see if it's going to breach through that. If it does, and if it uses the $40 as a support level, then the next level I would be looking at personally is, let me think about this properly. Let me check a daily chart again. Yeah, I think it's gonna... Okay, so my initial thought is like it might reach this zone, pull back slightly, and then move huge. And that next zone would be around the $48-50. There is a gap right there. That has not been filled completely yet, I believe. So we could see it go towards that level for Neo stock. So I do still think that Neo, as it is at this current price, is still looking very attractive. I don't think it's expensive. I think it's looking really attractive, actually. The Nasdaq is still holding up, right? So we don't see the Nasdaq sell off. Yields are not particularly skyrocketing. We see that Tesla is still up. EV sector is doing really well. Now let's move over to big tech. What's happening with big tech, right? So I said that Apple was potentially going to be... it's stuck in this kind of wedge, right? So it's been stuck in here for a while. Let me just move this slightly. Okay. And yeah, it's about to be breaking out. It seems like it's going to be breaking out any given moment. And so far, it's going above it, which is good news. Yeah, I think Apple looking very fine. There's an event coming up. It's going to be in June, I believe, the WWDC. I have no idea what it's called, actually. But there's this particular event. I think they announced when it was going to be, and there was a big image of this kid that had glasses on. Presumably, it's going to be the Apple glasses. But it seems like Apple is really working on some new technologies, and I think they're going to be going up very soon. We have a donation coming in from Arfan Butty, and he says, Gara, can you check General Electric, please? Thank you once again, Arfan, for that donation. Let me check what's happening with GE at the moment. Okay, so it's been rallying up. That is interesting. They've got new management, so that does help. They've got an interesting person at the head of the company now. I know that for a fact. This has been the trend so far, I mean. Can I extend it back to that zone? Slightly, I guess. So far, it bounces off the 200-day moving average. Whenever it does that, which it recently did here, it rallies. It's a value stock. Value stocks are doing very well right now, and I do think they're going to keep on doing well. We know for a fact that GE previously had a way higher stock price, so there's some room to be coming to the upside. However, do see that the MACD and RSI sitting at significantly higher levels than what we're used to. So that's a bit of a danger right there. Considering that, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, with GE, I would say if you think that GE is going to make a big comeback with the new management and the new CEO, I believe, then it might be a good play. But if that's not the case, then... Because look at that. Annual growth decelerating. Profits did go up more. Look at that. More profits. Let me check the 1 hours. Even the 1 hour is kind of looking bearish, to be honest. A high, lower high. About to see another lower high, to be honest. Yeah. It's a difficult one. If this whole sector rotation thing keeps going, keeps being the case, which it very well could be, then GE is going to be benefiting from this quite a bit. But yeah, then again, I don't know much about the sector that it's in. I do know that we're seeing some... There's a chance it's going to cross the MACD there. And I have to say, that's the case. One sec. Yeah, so potentially pull back slightly initially, because I do think it's already pulling back slightly. So we're seeing a MACD crossover in 30 minutes. So what I could see happen here is potentially pull back and then a run to the upside. Yeah. Because the environment right now is just so good for value stocks and value plays at the moment. It would make a lot of sense for GE to be running here. Yeah, it's a little bit bullish though, I have to say. It's a little bit bullish. You know what? I'm going to change it up slightly. I do think it will be moving, but initially it will correct. So roughly back to like 13 or something like that, and then move up to the 14s throughout the first week of April. Charge point. Ben Wilson just said something in the chat, and he says, "What mad is when I watched your video months ago saying that Neo would dip back to $35 per share, I laughed and thought you didn't know what you were talking about. Now I watch your videos regularly." Yeah, so thank you for that comment. Yeah, we did say this a couple months ago, I believe, because it was looking so incredibly bloated, and people were buying just because of the fact that they liked the name or something. So the weekly was looking very overbought. MACD was super high, so I was projecting to come back to roughly $35, which it did, and then bounce off from that level. I was very bearish in Neo for a while because of that reason. But on the short term, you know, there were some good swing trades. It went to 67 before that happened, so we took advantage of that. But yeah, I do think it will return back now, though. I mean, it is time to be seeing some upside. Okay, so we've got roughly 13 minutes left until the market opens up here. And I want you guys to be smashing that like button. Let's get to at least 100 likes right here. The Nasdaq is looking a slight slither amount weaker now since it hit that resistance point. Like I said, it's going to be forming that handle now. So this was the pattern, right? Potentially, you know. Could be the case. Who knows? Chris Sad plays puts on Neo for 36.5. Why? What? Puts on Neo? You crazy. Why would you do that? Neo's already down. Neo's already down huge. You don't put... Okay, this is not how it works. You short a company when it's sitting at very high valuation. You don't do this at low valuation. Am I right? Like, you kind of... It's like the inverse of buy the dip. You know what I mean? You short the top. But yeah, anyways. Control yourself, Gara. C3.ai is up to $65. Oh, is it really? Oh, let me check. It doesn't show it right here. Let me check. Okay, it's sitting at $65. I think I'm gonna get some more C3.ai. Yeah, I'm bullish in Neo. I don't know about you. I don't know who was bearish on Neo, but at these levels, I am a Neo bull. Count me in. At these levels, no freaking way that I'm going to be bearish on Neo. Remember me, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, when Neo was sitting at 60, when it was sitting at 50, I was bearish on Neo. Well, guess what? I am the Neo bull now. I'm the #1 Neo bull at these prices. For sure. I mean, why the hell not? Same with Tesla. Remember when Tesla was sitting at $800, $900 and I was bearish? Well, I'm a Tesla bull right now. I am full-on Tesla bull at the moment. Why the hell? Why the hell not? The price of Tesla has come down 30%, like 40% at the bottom. I am very bullish in both Neo and Tesla and the EV sector entirely at these prices. I love these prices. Hopefully, it can go up from here. If it doesn't, I'm going to buy the dip. I'm going to buy the bottom. Because I do think there's a lot of potential there. Alright, let's see. What's Palantir doing? Palantir's doing good. Palantir up 2%. Okay. What's Apple doing? Apple is going up 1.2%. Google. Big tech is moving. Amazon, I don't know what Amazon has been doing. Amazon just straight up flat, doing nothing. I cannot imagine how it's like to be an Amazon shareholder. Like, say for example, you bought like Amazon right here. Last year, July. You would be pretty much sitting flat. That is just crazy. I would go crazy if I would be flat on my stock for like almost a year. That is painful, very painful. Of course, there's about to be a big move happening for Amazon, so it's going to be all right. Phantom RX coming in with the $5 donation. It says, "What is the better buy, Neo or XPeng?" I personally think that XPeng is the better buy. Why do I think XPeng is the better buy? Because it's just valued cheaper. It's a 15 billion market cap. Neo is a 45 billion market cap. XPeng has solid delivery, solid fundamentals as well. It's the cheaper version, and the quality, I would say, is not that different from Neo. It's a little bit more risky. That I have to say that. It's a bit more risky, but the reward is higher with XPeng. If XPeng makes it, I think the reward is going to be much more higher to the upside. If you're like, hey, I like safety, hey, I think Neo's going to be perfectly fine as well. It's going to go up significant amounts in the future. I think it's definitely going to reach the 50, probably by the end of April, maybe even a little bit higher than that. But it's going to pretty much is going to be dependent on the supply, right? So the supply of chips, the supply of the battery cells. If that's going to be fine by June, we're going to have no problems. Neo's going to go higher, way higher actually. If everything is said and done, it's going to go back. It's going to go back to the 60s, 70s, probably in the summer for Q3, Q4, and in general, I personally prefer XPeng just because of the valuation and the brand. I do think they're doing a great job. But yeah, this is not financial advice. Keep that in mind. This is just my opinion. Don't take this as financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. So yeah. All right. 8 minutes left, and we're gonna see the market open here. And so far, the market is not really going down, which is fantastic. It's exactly what we want to see. Now let's see if it's gonna hold up. Let's see if the market is gonna hold up. Let's see if we can rally into the market open. Because if that happens, oh boy. Oh boy, we're about to be making some huge gains. Oh yeah, guys, C3.ai is going to have its demo day today, and that's going to be in about 3 hours from now. So I will pretty much be live streaming that I think in 3 hours from now. So if you want to watch that, you know, we're going to do that in 3 hours from now. It will be interesting to watch. When it's a demo day event, it's going to be like 2 hours and about 40 minutes, roughly speaking. 9 a.m. Pacific time, I believe. Because they're in California. That's why. Are we streaming that? Yeah. We're going to be streaming the demo day. Just like how we would stream Palantir's demo day, we're going to stream C3.ai's demo day. Will be interesting to see what happens there. Maybe they have some new technology that they're going to be revealing to us. Who knows? Gara drinking vodka on live stream. Exactly. No. I think that's a bad idea, but I know what you mean with the metaphor. Yeah, Russell's is going up. We're having a good day so far, guys. This is a good day. Make sure you tap that like button, and you'll have 10,000 million, billion, trillion good years of trading. Oh, let's get to 150 likes, by the way, before the market opens. And I'm gonna pour some of this. I don't know what this is. It's like a Fanta, but it's not Fanta. It's like fake Fanta. But yeah, nevertheless, I think I'm out of my iced tea supply. You know, I drank through my iced tea supply when the markets were going down. I'm out of iced tea, so I'm gonna have to drink fake Fanta. It is what it is. Is it Miranda? No, it's not Miranda. It is not Miranda. Oh, there you go. Nasdaq pump. Let's go. It's about to be reaching 13,000. 4 hours been bullish. Daily chart, bullish. Weekly chart, not bullish. Unfortunately enough. What's really important is that the weekly chart actually goes bullish, because if that doesn't happen, the trend, unfortunately, is still going to be down. So we need this to kind of reverse at some point, and it's about to be doing that, actually. It's getting very close to doing this. Roughly 5 minutes left until the market is going to open here, and it seems like today might be a green day. Tesla's doing good. XPeng. Like I said, we could, at market open, usually you see a tiny sell-off. You see a tiny sell-off, and then after that, things get better. 1 second. I choked. Classic. Can I have a like button for that? Or hit a like? Oh, darn it. That is just awful. Most awful experience. Gara, are you on a diet? Yeah. I'm on a diet. There's 0 calories in there. I drink 0 calorie stuff. I'm walking 2 hours a day. So I'm gonna get that corona weight off, you know what I mean? One day. But yeah, so far so good. Market's still green. I like what I'm seeing. I think I have to adjust my camera settings because there's a lot of light coming in, and I set it for nighttime. Maybe it's the contrast. Yeah, this is a lot better, I think. Yeah, there you go. Alright, 3 more minutes, guys. 3 more minutes. Holy moly. Will the market really open green? Or is this just all false hope? Will Tesla fall initially? Well, it's right at the resistance, so... hopefully it will actually pump through. That would be very great. XPeng, Neo... Neo's doing exceptionally well. Look at that. It's about to be reaching the 40s. Like I said previously, Neo is looking very, very well. All right, markets are close to opening here. 2 more minutes. What's happening to Palantir? Palantir also rallying. AI. Let me check AI. It doesn't show it right here. AI is also green, I believe. Up like 3 percentage points. Up 3.6%, I guess. So, fairly interesting. What's the Russell doing? Russell is also slowly rallying, which is good to be seeing. It's not crashing like a lot of people suspected. A whole lot of people thought that the Russell 2000 was going to crash. So far, it has not happened yet. So, like, I don't think it's going to happen. It's a little too early for this. We're about to see a MACD cross on the Russells, so potentially see another rally. Same with the Nasdaq, by the way. We're about to see, usually in April we see massive moves to the upside. AI will be 75 today. Nah, I don't think it's going to be 75. I think at best it reaches like 70. Unless we get a short squeeze. If we get a short squeeze, it's going to squeeze all the way to 75 to 80. Because there's about 30% short interest on AI. So, let me check the short interest actually. We've got 1 minute left, or like a couple seconds, until the market opens here. I'm going to check the short interest on C3.ai. See how that's doing. Oh, it actually... Oh, okay, it went lower. Okay, so the shorts actually covered. It's sitting at 27%. Yeah, so 27% short interest on AI. Which is quite a lot still. Market has opened officially. There you go. Tesla's not pulling back. It's not pulling back yet, right? So it's pulling back slightly, but not a huge pullback yet. But it's about to be doing that. It looks like it will be doing that. XPeng is holding up 2.2%. NEO doing good. CCIV doing good. Look at that. C3 up 3.5%. Palantir up 1.7%. Snowflake going in the green. Snowflake is potentially going to be popping here. And as expected, Tesla is now coming down. Look at that. Surprise, surprise, right? A very big surprise. Nasdaq is pulling slightly. SPX is green. Dow Jones is green. Russell's market, just the whole market in general, going green here. And Tesla is pulling back ever so slightly. Peru says, Gara, I'm buying C3.ai soon. I think it's going to be too late, to be honest. I think it's going to be moving until then. But yeah, it's still looking very attractive at $65. Meanwhile, I'm holding it at like 80. But yeah, it's whatever. Oh, okay, so it's bouncing. It hit the 200-day moving average here, and it bounced almost instantaneously. Interesting move there. Okay, I like what I'm seeing. Is it going to dump again? That's the question. Oh, Deliveroo is going up huge. Yeah, I bought some Deliveroo, by the way. There's a small amount of Deliveroo. If you guys don't know, it IPO'd recently. And, wow, it's doing really well. I'm like up 16% on my Deliveroo. Well, I've got some leverage on that. So, Tesla so far is willing to push upwards. And selling pressure coming right there. Okay. Should I buy Palantir? Where's Palantir sitting at, actually? No, I bought more Tesla, actually. And I bought some more Tesla. Alright, so so far so good. I bought some more Tesla. I actually took profits on my Tesla. Bought some more Tesla. I don't mind if it pulls back. I'll hold it through. It's pulling back right now as we speak. But yeah, some great profits made on Tesla right now. Yeah, I bought Deliveroo because I saw it was down huge, right? So huge amounts. It was down huge amounts. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make a play there. I think it was like down 27% or something crazy like that, and then it reversed to the upside. And we're seeing Tesla now go down slightly. I still think there's huge upside for Tesla, so no doubt about that. Gara, how did you manage to get the IPO stock trading to? Yeah, trading 2 and 2 allows you. Yeah, it does. At least I got it through trading 2 and 2. You can get it on Bucks. Yeah, you've got to check which platforms actually got it, because else you get on the platform that doesn't have Deliveroo. Oh, look at that! C3 is starting to pump. It just gapped. What the hell happened there? Oh yeah, no. Okay, so that's very strange. Massive gap, up 4.5%. Oh, interesting. It's starting to move really fast now. Is this the short squeeze? Let's go. This is the short squeeze. It's up 5%, guys. Is this the short squeeze on AI? 5.2%. It keeps going up. No stopping it right now. Oh boy. I don't know. I'm getting my hopes up. Maybe for nothing, but we'll see. AI is up 5.2% right now. This is right before the demo day, or demo that they're going to be displaying very soon. 5.2%. It was up 3%, now 5.2%. I think this is a short squeeze. At least a slightly, say slight short squeeze. It has like 27% short interest. Come on. This was bound to be happening. Anyway. Nasdaq is popping. It keeps going up 5.6%. Look at that. Shorts are covering. What the hell's happening here? This is crazy. This could keep going. This could keep going for a while, actually. This is some volume spot. Okay, let me just check the volume. Yeah, that is some volume coming in. 5.9%. Look at that, guys. This is as the Nasdaq is pulling higher. Russell's pulling higher. This is the perfect environment for C3.ai to be popping. Perfect. It can't get better than this. 5.9%. Can it go to 6% now? I think this could be it. You know, that was it. The deck cap bounce. Let's move on. That was the short squeeze. All right, let's see what's happening here. Ooh, look at that. Nasdaq is bouncing. Nasdaq is really rallying now. Look at that. It's passing through resistance. Nasdaq above the 13,000s. C3 is still sitting at the same level. Tesla's going up to the 651. XPeng up 1.8%. NIO 2%. Like the Chinese stocks are just getting hammered right now. Palantir up 3 percentage points. My portfolio is going nuts right now. I can tell you that. Snowflake is starting to move up here. Let me just move to the 30 minutes. There you go. Tesla at 651. Tesla's not pulling back, not willing to pull back here. It is pushing right through, as we see that the Nasdaq is also pushing right through. No cup and handle. We're only cup and all the way up. Very interesting to be seeing this. C3 is announcing partnership with 3M. They already had that, right? They already had a partnership with 3M, I think. Who would short AI at 60? Yeah, that's the question. Who would do that? I have no idea. But we'll see whether we're going to be right or wrong. They have an event coming up roughly 2 hours from now where they're going to show cutting-edge AI software for enterprises. Well, let's see what the price is going to do. C3.ai has been going down more than 65% from the recent highs that we have seen. Rightfully so. The market was overvalued. And hey, there you go. It's coming down slightly. And I would have to say, I was personally going into C3.ai for a swing trade right around these levels. Hopefully, hoping that the markets would remain stable. It didn't happen. We saw yield skyrocket. The dollar skyrocketed. The whole kind of EV space went down. tech stocks went down, growth stocks went down, and C3.ai took a massive hit because there was a lot of hype around this. Everybody wanted to get in on this, and the short-term bubble kind of bursted. But I think around these levels, C3.ai is a good play. Tesla keeps pushing higher. Look at that, 652.2. What? No freaking way. It just keeps pushing and pushing. Unbelievable. Right now, Tesla is my cash cow. I've been buying it since the 540s, since recently. So far so good. AI is still up 4.8%, but it's pulling back. What actually happened here is it hit that 100-day moving average. It pulled back almost instantaneously. Oh my gosh, look at that strength. 5.7% to the upside. It just keeps going. No freaking way. This is a big push to the upside. Palantir is up 3.4%. We're seeing some more strength coming into the tech, well, the growth in tech space. As we see that the Nasdaq is pulling higher. SPX up 0.4%. Dow Jones is pulling up. But I think the real winner today is going to be the Nasdaq. Pretty sure. C3.ai is up 6.2 percentage points. Would you look at that? C3 is up 6.2%. Apple up 1.8%. Big tech is winning. Small tech is winning. Growth stocks, EV stocks, all of them going into the green. Who are the real losers today? Big banks going flat. Recovery stocks going flat as well. Value stocks straight up going down right now. Alrighty then. Let's see. CCIV is up 2.2%. Not really interesting, I would say. CCIV is kind of flat today, but I do think that CCIV is going to be rallying as well. It's going to take some time, but it's going to look quite good. I'm going to be so excited around the demo day. We've got 27% short on C3.ai, and demo day is today. They're going to be showing us the cutting edge technology that they're working on. They've been working on the last 11 years. They might get a couple contracts, you know. Who knows, right? I think it's very fascinating. How can you short a company that's down 65 percentage points and it's about to have a demo day and the market's about to be rebounding? How can you short a company like that? I don't understand that mindset. Anyway, Inan Ajiba coming in with a $3 donation that says, "Can you check Neo Clean Spark, please? Thank you." All right, so I'll take a look at it right now. Okay. Whoa! Green. What's happening with Neo? Neo's slightly going down right now. Yeah, we're seeing a bit of a pullback. We had a massive move on Neo. But I still think the trajectory is to the upside. I don't think that's going to be changing here. Or is it? Maybe I overlooked something. Not really. I do think Neo is going to be going up. Yeah, it's going to be just fine. It's going to be just fine. Look at that daily crossover there. Yeah, maybe I would say what I just drew on the chart. What is happening right now? We're seeing a pullback, potentially seek support here, and then a push upwards for Neo. I still think it's going to be going to the 42, 45-ish level very soon. So no denying that. Yeah, Neo's just still looking good. Let me check Clean Spark. Hey, Clean Spark has been following the pattern still. And all I can say about this one is going to keep doing this. You know, it's going to keep following the pattern probably until it hits this resistance zone, which is around 23.5, 24. If it breaches this, it's going to fill the gap to the 26.5. Yeah. So Clean Spark still looking good. Like I've said previously, it's on a run, right? So it's basically dependent on what's happening with the Nasdaq right now, for the most part. But guess what we're seeing here? Yields are up a percentage points. Well, Nasdaq is also up a percentage point. So it's just they're diverging. So So far, so good. Nasdaq still moving up 0.92% above the 13,000s. And the dollar is still down. Good news. Palantir's up 3.6% almost. And wow, this is beautiful. Tesla keeps moving. It just keeps moving. No stopping it right now. Beautiful. Cole Robertson coming in with a $2 donation. It says, can you look at Peloton? Gara, thanks. Thank you for that donation, Cole. I'll look at Peloton in a moment. Gara, is your screen frozen? No, it's not. I don't think so. I'll look at Peloton. I'm looking at my portfolio right now, and I'm getting some more Tesla as it's running. It's going to keep running. I mean, deliveries are coming very soon. There you go. All right, so Peloton. I haven't looked at Peloton in a while. I think we had another donation before that one, though. No, okay. No. It's going to be fine. Peloton. What was my prediction on this previously? Oh, yeah, so I was bullish on Peloton. So I can only say one thing. The technicals would technically now allow this kind of a rally happen here. We've seen this in the past, and it could very well happen again. But you have to ask yourself the question, will Peloton be relevant in a world where Corona is gone? I don't know. Maybe people are going to go to the gym again. And they'll be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to cancel my subscription. Yeah, so that's kind of the question you want to ask. And it's also, it went 5x since Corona. 5x, right? So it might deleverage. But yeah, if anything, I can still say that as long as we've got Corona going on, Peloton will be rallying like this. But since we're seeing the economy reopen very soon, faster than expected, I have no idea what's going to be happening with Peloton. Oh, did you see that? The Nasdaq just pumped like 0.2%, just like that. That is interesting. So it's a very, very good day for tech and growth stocks. I think a lot of people are happy right now. Yeah, so Peloton, I think it could definitely see a bit of a rally here. Move to the 125, maybe 130s. If the lockdowns continue, I think it could rally to the 170s, but we'll have to see. They have good revenue. They're growing really fast, so maybe they'll do very good, even without Corona going on. We'll have to see. But I do think it's looking very nice at this price, and considering that it's been sitting way higher in the past, and it's still growing. It has great fundamentals. It's just the environment is going to be changing. Vincent Weck coming in with a £5 donation, and he says, Gara, would you spend $2.5 on Peloton bike or on a good quality mountain bike when things reopen? $2.5? What do you mean? For $2.5, a Peloton bike? I think you meant 2.5 thousand, right? Because yeah, exactly. I would get to be honest, I would get a mountain bike. I would go outside. I love outside, but that's just me, I don't know. If you don't have a choice, if you're kind of locked inside, I can imagine you would be like, I need a Peloton bike to remain fit. And so that's why I'm a little bit cautious with Peloton. If the economy remains closed, well, yeah, guess what happens? This is going to keep going up, but it's, I don't know much about that, so I think the economy could open up soon, and that would have negative effects on stocks like Peloton, but technically speaking, it looks okay. It doesn't look terrible. Oh, this is interesting. What is happening here? So it crossed here, actually? Never mind. It looks very bad. Sorry. I take that back. What is happening here? So, whoa, that is weird. Peloton crossed on the MACD. And we don't see a big movement. We see it move down. It's moving down while the MACD crossed. That is sketchy. That is a little bit sketchy. I don't know. I would be very cautious about this. It's trending down, but the MACD... How does that work? All right. You know what? I'm going to be just very cautious on this one. I'll say Peloton, like the 120s. You know what? 125. I think short term it might hit that 125. But for now, I'm just a bit cautious here with Peloton, I would say. Yeah, bearish divergence. It looks very bad. Looks like it's about to be downtrending quite a bit. Tesla's going down now. But we're seeing the same thing with the Nasdaq. I would have to say the Nasdaq is also kind of bearish, long term, right? Palantir's up 3.77%. That is just fantastic. Apple is up 2.2%. It's breaking through the wedge. I think Apple is, like I've been saying for the longest time, I've been saying Apple's going to go to 130, 135, fill the gap. We just broke through that wedge. That's the signal. Apple's about to go ballistic. You can see the weekly chart is about to be going ballistic. So, Apple's looking very good. So anybody holding Apple, I think a lot of green is on your way. What's happening here? AI is up 6.8%. It's not stopping. I'm telling you. It's 67.4 right now. Short interest is 27%. It's crazy. It's almost up 7% now. Look at that. 67.5 coming in very soon. And it might be a dead cat bounce for all I know, but it looks pretty bullish to me so far. But the shorts are getting squeezed 7.3% to the upside on AI right now as we speak, sitting at 67.6. Deliveroo keeps going up. All my stocks are going up, which is fantastic because obviously I'm owning a lot of growth in tech. Seeing my portfolio go up after a couple weeks of just downturn after downturn, it's a great experience. I bet you all can attest to that. The Nasdaq is up 1.1%. I am so thankful that I changed the title of this live stream. Before we started this live stream, I was like, what should I make the title of this live stream? And I said last week that this week would be green. So I was like, you know what? Has the stock market recovery rally just begun right before Bull April? Yeah. So far, market's been rallying. Look at this pump. Look at what's pumping. Everybody's getting back into growth and tech because we're getting into April. Because the 31st of March, that's when the banks, when the SLR exemption no longer exists, and it's all been priced into the yields. It's been priced into the bond prices and in the stock market. So far so good. Stock's been rallying. Stock market go burr. Unfortunately enough, we see that Tesla's looking a little bit weak right there. This is resistance. It's right above the EMAs here. Yeah, like I said, it might pull back slightly. So I'm still expecting that with Tesla. Okay, what's happening here? AI is taking a bit of a break. I'm telling you, the shorts are getting absolutely destroyed today. Anybody that's short today is gonna get absolutely annihilated. I'm telling you, if I could short the people that are shorting, I would do that. Of course, you can do that by buying stock, but I'm a little bit excited today, as you might notice. Because my whole watch list is green today. Nasdaq keeps pumping. No cup and handle, just pumping above resistance now, or right at that resistance. Hey, so if it pushes above this, I would say we're in for a ride because it's just not going to stop. 13,050. So yeah, is this going to be another lower high, which we've been seeing since the 16th of March? We will figure out momentarily. So as you can see, it's pulling back right at that zone. Let's see. Yeah, shorts are actually burning. Whew. It's just nasty. It's just nasty. But yeah, Nasdaq is falling slightly. Yeah, it could actually pull back here. This is resistance, so it either pulls back. It looks very strong though. Holy moly, look at that strength. Look at that strength behind that push. Good stuff. Deliveroo is up huge. Oh my gosh. Deliveroo is killing it right now. I'm holding some Deliveroo right now myself. One second though. I'm gonna buy some, just a small amount of C3.ai. Darn it. Nasdaq is still pushing. It's right at that resistance, and it keeps going up, which is phenomenal. 13,060s. This is great. This is just great. Stocks are tanking. No, they're not tanking. This is not a sell-off. This is not a sell-off. Trust me. Well, it's a sell-off in the banking sector, in the recovery stocks. But for the most part, this is just green. You can describe today as green. Neo, what's happening with Neo? What the hell? It's pulling back right there. What the hell is happening there? Interesting. It's pulling back. It's going to seek support right at the 37. Wow, that is fascinating. But yeah, so far everything is looking good. I want to check some other stocks. What is Facebook doing? Facebook is also up 1.2 percentage points, which is pretty interesting. AI 6.8%. I want to check the real price of it right now. Yeah, okay, 67 right now, sitting at 67. Palantir 3.5. Yeah, the real question is like, is this gonna last? You know, will we see this actually last, or is it gonna plummet right away? Let me check the 4 hours right now. 4 hours definitely do look good. Looks like this could keep lasting, or this could last for a while. May this be the push upwards to the 13,400s and above, or the start of that push. It might be. Hey Lucid, is April a tech rotation? Yeah, I mean, what we could see is that getting into April, you know, after the tax season, after the rotation that we've had, it might be that hedge funds and investment firms are going to buy some tech. Tech and growth, they might do that. Because it's cheap. It's just cheap. Stocks are down huge. Well, Palantir was sitting at 40. It's now sitting at 22. AI was sitting at 180. It's now sitting at 60. And it's also some window dressing, you know. It's like, hey, we got these stocks, right? So part of it could be that. The recovery stocks are not doing good, yeah. Generally, when the Nasdaq does really good in this kind of environments, well, yeah, recovery stocks are not going to do so good. But we could see recovery stocks recover as we get more, well, news around the economy reopening and that kind of stuff. So, huge probability it's going to be just fine. Yeah, this is fantastic. Yeah, this was a bear trap, pretty much, A lot of shorts are getting burned, I can tell you that. A lot of people are shorting. A lot of retail is also shorting. It's not just hedge funds that are shorting. A lot of retail are shorting right now. They're getting destroyed. If this keeps going, it's going to squeeze all the way up. I know for a fact that a lot of people are shorting. I've checked the short interests on growth and tech stocks. A huge short interest on Palantir, AI, Tesla at some point as well. This is good. Greed is good. Alright, let me check what's happening with Deliveroo. Bought some Deliveroo there. Oh, wow. Palantir. Palantir's breaking through. Look at that, Palantir. Wow. That is some good stuff. I would have to say, that is some good stuff. Oh, yeah, there you go. 22.9. It just keeps going. I think wow, look at that. Nasdaq is actually it is breaking above. It is breaking above this channel. It is actually about to be breaking above this channel. I cannot believe this. Well, interesting day so far. Interesting day. Oh, 1 second. Wow, it is actually pushing above. Look at that. It is pushing above. 1.3% now. The 13,070s. And it's going above that level. It keeps going. This is kind of ridiculous, I have to say, but it's happening all right. Oh my gosh. This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. So many people are short on the Nasdaq, short on tech and growth. They're getting utterly destroyed. It is just I have no words for this. It's beautiful. It is so beautiful. Oh my darn it. It doesn't stop. It keeps going. It keeps popping. Palantir's going up as well. Huge movement. Oh, wow. 650s on Tesla again. And we're sitting right above that channel, right? We're sitting right above it. So if this pushes even higher now, that would be amazing. AI is up 7%. Look at that, 67.5. Palantir up 4%. Oh boy. This will be nice. This will be very nice. Alright, let me just check 1 second, guys. I'm gonna buy some Palantir. While it's uptrending, you know, why the hell not? Could have bought at 20, 21, etc. But I'm gonna buy some right now. Trend is reversing, so why the hell not? I'm getting it cheaper than ARK. You know, ARK bought in at like 25. So to be fair, let's see. Yeah, the Nasdaq is still looking really good. Apple 2.7%. Wow. Wowie. This is just the start, right? So Apple, this is just the start of a huge breakout on Apple, I'd say. C3.ai 6.9%. 7.4%. It's still going up. Darn it. Palantir struggling at the 23. But I do think it's bound to be pushing upwards. One second. Do I think Deliveroo is going to go up more in price? I think Deliveroo might go up actually quite a bit more than where it's at currently. Nasdaq is not taking a break. It is not taking a break. It is going all out. Oh, let me see. Alright, so let's go back to the dollar. What's happening on the dollar? Dollar is falling. It seems like it's going to keep on downtrending, actually. So, really interesting. C3 is at 7.4%. Okay, interesting. So we're seeing on C3, the 4 hours is hitting neutral. So where was the last sign was neutral? It's right there. That is a little bit bearish, but... let's look what's happening here in the daily chart. It's leaving the oversold. Okay, it's crossing the daily. Fascinating. So it's leaving oversold, it's crossing the daily. Yeah, it's going to take a while until it actually gets to that $80, $90 level, but I do think it's on the trajectory. I don't think this is going to be... I really don't think this is a dead cat bounce, to be honest. Well, now let's see if the Nasdaq stays there, because seems like it's pulling back there on the 4 hours. Okay, it's not pulling back yet, but... will this last? Yeah, there's two options, right? I don't think it's gonna go sideways. I think it either just pops all the way through, or yeah, you know, just corrects back, possibly to the 13,000s, and then bounces again. But it seems like it's still skyrocketing. So let's not underestimate what is happening right here. We're getting into April, which is the most bullish month, one of the most bullish months in the market. Let's see. Oh, wow. This is interesting. Keeps going up here. Yeah, it's going up on very low volume. That's true. I have to admit this. Very, very low volume. It's up 1.5% now. And it keeps going. Yields are also up. The dollar's down. Nasdaq's still going up. Wow, Tesla. Look at that. Look what's happening with Tesla. Darn it. Should I get more Palantir? I think I should. Probably. No, I'm gonna wait. Palantir is popping. Yeah, I'm seeing it right now. 22.9 at the moment, but I think there's there's a lot of room to the upside here. Yeah, okay. I bought my myself a ticket on the ship Palantir to the Moon Express. So I'll be riding the wave. Bought in just at 22.9. It could drop, you know, but it seems like we're about to see a MACD crossover. It's not even that. The markets are really, really skyrocketing right now. So we're in a right environment to be seeing huge moves. We're about to see the demo day, the 14th of April, so I added some more on my Palantir positions as we're seeing a trend reverse here. We're seeing a bit of a bullish divergence. Let's go. Yeah, so AI is about to be reaching 68. Palantir just reached 23. Tesla is moving up substantially here as well. Wow. My portfolio is dancing at the moment. Yeah, Palantir's going through 23 and it keeps going. I should really get some more Palantir, to be honest. Should I sell my Deliveroo to get into Palantir? Nah, I'm gonna hold it. It's not time to FOMO, eh? 1.5% on the Nasdaq, and it's still staying there. That is the biggest surprise here. It is the biggest surprise. Like, why the hell is it not going down? Yields are up, right? Yeah, well, the dollar is down. We're not into April yet, and it seems like a lot of people are buying the dip right before we get into April. And so far, so good. So far, so good indeed. Let's see. Yeah, I've got some Tesla here. Let me check that right now. And it seems like there's no stopping to this. We just reached 13,100. We're breaching that resistance, and it just keeps popping upwards. No stopping. Yeah, I just had to increase the brightness of my screen. One sec. Gara, the red t-shirt is providing luck today. I mean, we knew that this was kind of about to be happening, this kind of a rally. Let's be real about this. It's been a while. We're getting into April. Today's the 31st. The SLR exemption is ending. The banks have sold their bonds. Yields have gone up. The Suez Canal, is now freed. There's a lot of good stuff happening. The hedge fund that blew up. All the news is now in the past. And we're seeing a positive momentum coming into the market into April. As the economy is going to be reopening, earnings are going to go through the roof this year. So PE ratios are going to go down. It's going to be a good year. Although, let's hope that inflation doesn't skyrocket. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can say there. Palantir. 30 minutes is about to top out. 1 hour is about to be topping out. 2 hours. Not there. Yeah, there's some room left on the 2 hours. Uh, 4 hours looking juicy. Daily chart looking phenomenal as well. So yeah. This could be the breakout that we've been talking about. AI, it's breaking out on the daily and on the RSI. We'll have to see if it's actually going to get to that $70 mark. If it gets above 70, I would say that could be the trend reversal there. But still in the 60s. It's still staying there. Nasdaq is showing a tiny amount of weakness. Not willing to breach that 13,100 yet. Manpu coming in with a $5 donation that says Fedu is paying 6 cents a share and its stock is 1.5. Okay. Let me check. Interesting. With paying, I assume you mean 6 cents as in dividends or anything like that, or am I getting this wrong? It's definitely holding the EMA. It's going up. Holy moly. They've got solid revenue for that tiny market cap. They've had losses. Yeah, there you go. It came down. At least it looks like it did. Weird stock. I don't know what this company does. There was a huge pump in, well, lately. We've seen a massive pump there. Went to 20.6, or 2.6, I mean. Fell down, sitting at the base level. Interesting. Weekly. Technicals are looking really wacky here. But it is trending up, you know. Look at that. I think it will trend up. Maybe reach 1.8. The upper zone here. Could be possible throughout April. I do think April is going to be the lucky month. But yeah, it's a small market cap. Anything could happen. Somebody could throw like a pebble at it. It just moves right away. So it is difficult to tell. Yeah, thank you for that donation, Mampu. Whoa, look at this. People, look at this. Tesla's going. It is going far and wide. It is going. Yeah, I'm just gonna get some more Palantir. I like the stock. One sec. Let's see how Palantir's gonna do for that demo day. What's happening? Yeah, the Nasdaq is still bouncing. Nasdaq is still bouncing. It will not go down. AI is up 7.6%, about to be breaching 68. Palantir is up 4%. It's down from the 23, but I think it will be going up there again. It has a history of being traded at like 25, 27, 30s. It will easily go back above those levels. I'm telling you. It's not going to take a very long time. Snowflake, even Snowflake now coming back up. Look at this. On the 30-minute chart, we said that Snowflake was going to pop. It popped 3% up right now, and growth and tech doing really, really good right now. Big tech doing good. Hyper growth stocks, you know, the BNGO, the Nano Dimension, all of them doing substantially well. One sec, hold up, guys. I'm just gonna check one thing out. Imagine if Palantir goes up like... I don't think it's going to double at this point, but it would be nice to see Palantir actually, how do you say this? Like, go up like 20% or something like that. Yeah, I think we have. I have a thought right now. I think this could be the limit of what we could see today. You know, hitting this point is already kind of impressive. But for the most part, I don't think it's going to go up much more than this. We're hitting resistance points. So either the Nasdaq itself, it's going to pass through this zone right here, or I think this could be it. This is like the maximum push that we're going to be seeing for the most part. Oh my god, look at Tesla. 659. Ipromi coming in with a 500 HUF. I don't know what that currency is, but thank you so much, Kate. Check Nano Dimension. Why is it barely moving? I'll check it out right now. 1 second. Why is it barely moving? It's up 3%. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, the volume is low. I think the reasoning behind this is like, yeah, people are more attracted to the bigger cap companies right now, given the inflation fears, which is also having an impact on Nano Dimension. Before, you would see these big rallies, right? Huge rallies. Now the rallies are just tiny. But I do think Nano Dimension is going to get some love very soon. It's going to take some time, though. It's going to see a proper MACD cross right there. That $10, still looking at the $10. If it can go above the $10, it's going to probably sit at 12 very soon. But I'm still looking at $10 to be reachable for Nano Dimension short term. But yeah, it's not moving because there's a lot more interest in the stocks that are less risky. And Nano Dimension is a little bit more risky than other stocks out there, given that they have a lot of money burn. A lot of money burnt here. But I do... What? The Nasdaq is pumping, everybody. Look at this. What the hell's happening? What the... Wow. Bravo. This is good. We're seeing huge volumes coming in, actually. Big tech is doing good. Small tech, big tech, growth tech. Oh my god. Everything is doing well right now. 500 Hungarian forint is 1.6. Yeah. It's fine. It will support the channel. Oh gosh, AI is up 8%. Wow, look at that. AI 8% to the upside. Of course it's going up 8%. You know, the markets are super bullish right now. Tesla's back at the 660s. This was my expectation. Well, at least I thought it was going to go there, right? But initially go down. It didn't. We just went up huge in one go. So far, so good. One second. Let me check my own stock at the moment. Suddenly, Deliveroo is not doing so well. Suddenly. I mean, people are excited about Palantir. They're excited about other stocks, the Teslas, the Apples, etc. End of the tax year, baby. Yeah, that has a big impact on this. AI is heading to 70. Yeah, I think so. Finally, Gara, congrats with this is nothing. If you think this is it, this is nothing. If it breaches this top, if it goes above, if it hits 70, it's gonna go straight up to 120. It just will straight up run to 120 the coming weeks. I'm telling you. This is not AI is still very, very cheap. It's still very, very, very cheap. It's sitting at a what 6.8 billion market cap. With a, you know, previously we've seen a 70% year-over-year growth rate. We're getting into the economy is going to be reopening. C3.ai functions best when the economy is open, and I think we're going to see very high growth rates again. Wow, unbelievable. Somebody pinch me. Am I dreaming? Somebody pinch me. Now, you know what? I'm going to be a little bit conservative. Who knows, you know? Maybe this is not going to last. Who knows, right? So let's not get our hopes up Yields could spike at any given moment and absolutely destroy tech and growth almost instantaneously. Although it seems like it's not happening. We're seeing a lot of sideways movement on the yields. Same with the dollar. It's topping out right now, seeing resistance. Fantastic. Finally, some relief. Lucid, say something about Neo. Neo's up 2.6% right now, and it's going to keep going up. CCIV. What is happening with CCIV? Why? What? It's about to cross. Nobody's buying CCIV. I should buy some. 23.7. Why the hell not? I mean, when the company's going to merge, this bad boy is going to go up to like 40 at some point. There's a huge gap right there as well. So, yeah, 40 would be, yeah, it's possible. It's possible for like this. We're going to see like a massive pump. Look at that. C3.ai is up 8.8%. It's not stopping. It's only been going up and up more. And the reason that is happening, of course, is because the market is up. It's also because C3.ai has been artificially put down. A lot of firms are shorting C3.ai. It's not only firms, it's retail traders as well. Wall Street Bets, they're shorting it, right? So a lot of people shorting C3.ai. We're seeing a bit of a short squeeze, most probably because it's going up way more than Palantir and Snowflake, almost double. And I think the only thing that could result into this is just shorts are covering, and we have the event coming in that's going to be happening in roughly 1.3 or 1.5 hours from now, or 1.5 hours from now. It's going to be the demo day. S. Nobacht coming in with a €3 donation and says, ASO Academy Sports. Is that the ticker? All right. Thank you for that donation, by the way. I'll see what's happening here. Academy Sports. It doubled. Did revenue double? Does it have revenue? Oh, they have revenue. Market cap at 2.3 billion. Profit margin. This is interesting. Okay. Quarterly. What do they do? Retail trade. Okay, there you go. Retail trade. Very thin profit margin. Yeah, difficult one. Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is gonna keep rallying. What's the trend here? Cancelled out. Trend is slow. Yeah, it's difficult to tell how this is moving. It's kind of moving sideways. I think it's just going to continue moving sideways. Earnings was good, right? So earnings, it popped on earnings. What's happening on the weekly then? No, okay, not enough information. Yeah, right. I think it will just continue this movement that we are seeing. And yeah, just move maybe towards that $30 throughout April. Although I don't know much about the company itself. It's in retail trade. Yeah, I think, yeah, pretty much. I think it's going to go towards the $30. It's going to be fine. Okay, so, yeah, roughly, with we know where the trend is going right now, consolidating, good earnings. It's going to pop throughout April, probably. AI up 9%, right? We went from like, what, 3% to 4% to 5%, 6%. It's just unbelievable, right? Palantir is also popping 5% right now. Snowflake 4.5%. Now, hopefully this lasts, and this is not a dead cat bounce. So far, I think that this is not a dead cat bounce. I don't think this is a dead cat bounce at all. It doesn't look like a dead cat bounce. Not even close to that. AI just dumped like a percentage point. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. It's, well, I think it reached the resistance area right here. You might see it here. Yeah, there you go. This is resistance. If it breaches this, that is a sign of reversal. We're almost there. Demo is going to be in about 1 hour and a half from now. Let's go. Alright, let me just adjust my chair. Okay, so it's selling off right there. No problem. No freaking problem. If the Nasdaq comes down to the 13,060s and it bounces, ka-ching, jackpot, we're in. We're in, baby. If that happens, we're in. But we're going to have to see if that's going to happen at all, so... Victor Barrera coming in with a 1.2 euro donation says, can you look at FSR? I want to get in for a reversal. FSR. I think we've done this one before. Fisker. Have we done this one before? Yeah, I said it was going to go down, actually. Interesting. So I said it was going to go down. It did kind of rally downwards. So that's interesting. So for Victor, I would say Fisker is 4.7 billion market cap. Lots of money burning. Lots of money burning. We know that this can stay sideways for a long time. It's not the first time it can. Right. So to be really honest, I think it's going to stay sideways. Unless there's something like earnings or something. It's going to remain sideways like this until earnings and then pop. Or there's some good news. Maybe there's something we can see in the 4 hours. It just recently crossed. So maybe short term we could see a bit of a rally. Maybe back to the 20s. Or get close to that level. This is the bottom, I would say. That is definitely the bottom. So we're having higher bottoms here, so that's a good sign. Yeah, there is resistance. There is resistance, so let's say we're right about to be breaking through that. It could move to like 18 or like to $20 if we're lucky, but there needs to be a fundamental reason for Fisker to be going up. Because else it just remains flat. But yeah, we're seeing a MACD cross, so I'll say towards the 20s, come down potentially right after touching it. Unless there's something going on with Fisker. Whoa, Tesla's moving. Look at that. It no breaks. It just keeps moving. AI 7.3% is coming down. Palantir is sitting fine there. Snowflake doing roughly. Wow, Snowflake grows really fast. That is just nuts. Snowflakes is sitting, I think, very cheap. What is the market cap? 50 billion. So I think Snowflake soon will be sitting at the $300. Very soon. Yeah, we're gonna have to delete this pattern. It doesn't make sense anymore because we're officially in an uptrend. If only it could go back all the way to the 13,200s. That would be beautiful. I'm gonna look at it in a different perspective now. There you go. Bit of a different perspective. That is resistance. It's breaking through. So yeah, we're rallying. All right, this is gonna go all the way up to 13,600s probably. So yeah, my initial target on the Nasdaq was to be hitting that level in the first week of April. We're getting closer and closer to that. C3 taking a 3% drop. No problemo. Demo day is coming in. Will it go straight up, or will this correct initially? Yeah, I think this is the very likely scenario. We've seen the same thing happen here, actually. So, would be funny. Lucid, I don't know if I should buy another share of Texas or should I wait until Friday. What can you say about that? Yeah, what I could say, I know a lot of tech stocks are down 50%, 60%. Yeah, so, I mean, it's still looking cheap. Maybe on, you know... Wow, that is just... Green portfolio. Good to be seeing that. I think tech stocks are still cheap. They're going to get more expensive. That's all I'm going to say about that. What is happening with Mara? Some people talking about this right now. Whoa. What the hell? Mara actually pushed to the 40s. That is nuts. That is very nutty. Yeah. Seems like Bitcoin is still holding up. So, and my target was 70,000. So one more push on Bitcoin. Didn't quite go down here with gold. The Nasdaq is still pushing. There you go. If we get that solid MACD cross, like, that would be an interesting move here. One second. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, I'm back. Hopefully you guys didn't miss me too much. I'm back. Oh my gosh! We're popping. The Nasdaq is popping right now. 1.6%. We're about to be going full on escape velocity. Absolutely beautiful. We're going terminal here. Holy crap. Wow. It is not stopping. This is beautiful. I've got to take an image of this. Woo! Alright, so, this is good. This is not when... No market crash. This is not even close to a market crash. This is not even close to a tiny market crash or even a major correction. This is a correction and a sector rotation. Good to be seeing this. Alright. What is happening here in the chat? Yeah, we're going above the 13,100s. Phenomenal. I like that. We should keep rallying the way it's been rallying. All right, so let's take a look at some individual stocks. I want to check Palantir. Nothing too impressive. Dow Jones is negative. Look at that. Let's pity the Dow Jones. Yeah, the Dow Jones actually went quite parabolic. It went up 10% in a couple months' time. 10%. Ooh. Can it go up more than this? I don't think so. I think the Dow Jones is about to be topping out. Looks like it went really parabolic. It kind of pulled the Nasdaq, you know what I mean? Went up 10% in a couple months' time. So we're going to see value stocks... value stocks are probably going to be correcting very, very soon. Nasdaq is popping 1.7% to the upside, and stocks are going ballistic. 1.73. Holy darn it. That is just phenomenal. All right. It's about to create a higher high, right? So we're right there. If it does this, that's good. We want to be seeing this. So far, it's still sitting lower than the recent highs that we've had. Good stuff. 1.74. Square is almost up 10%. Well, guess what? We were bullish on Square. There you go. No problem. This is great. This is fantastic. We said that Square was looking like it was bottoming out, right? So I was like, okay, so I could see it roughly just run to like 250 in April. It's at 230 now. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. No problem. All right, Nasdaq is up 1.8%. Woo! It just keeps flying. It doesn't stop, right? So, a lot of people are buying right now. What if it's a dead cat bounce? I don't think this looks like a dead cat bounce. This has a lot more momentum than a dead cat bounce. In fact, I don't think we've seen anything like this before. Yields are up. Nasdaq is booming. We haven't seen that. Not like this. We haven't seen that like this. Previously, yields were down. Dollar was down. And then Nasdaq booms. This is good. We're getting into April. Bullish month of the freaking year. So yeah, this is to be expected. Lid Pump coming in with a $2 donation, and Lid says, "Love the energy today." Yeah, it's we're vibing today. Today is beautiful. Some might say that today is fantastic. I definitely do like to see some green today, and it seems like it's not it's not decelerating. It keeps going. So I like these kind of days personally, you know. I don't become super emotional about this. You know, it's not like I'm going to sell all my stocks. Oh, I made some profits. But definitely, you've got to acknowledge the good. You've got to acknowledge the bad. Not let it, like, affect your decision-making at all. Proceeds to sell all of his stock. But yeah, hey, today's really good. Thank you for that donation. Yeah, we're vibing. Alright, let's see. You don't understand. It's been like 1.5 months of like agony, like suffering. Lots of people lost lots of money in this downturn on the Nasdaq, and we're finally seeing some green after some choppy movement. I think a lot of people were in need of seeing this. I think a lot of people were giving up. Alright, so Palantir's up 5% right now. I'm so glad I bought Palantir because it seems like it's doing well right now. Let me see. I'm going to buy some more, actually. Why the hell not? Imagine shorting right now. Oh my god. I feel bad for those people. That's, I think, who knows, you know, if anybody's short right now, maybe the markets could correct a tiny amount before it skyrockets. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people are also shorting. A lot of people are shorting right now. So it's very bad. You don't want to be short right now, but there are a lot of people right now shorting the markets. They're getting destroyed. I'm telling you. This stock, C3.ai, 27% short. 27. This is nothing. If we're going to see a short squeeze here, this is going to squeeze all the way up to like the 90s probably. Palantir also had a lot of short interest there. Neo's coming back up. Look at that. Neo was going down for a slight minute, but it's going up right now. XPeng is pushing up. Beautiful to be seeing this. I think XPeng soon will be at the 40s. Let's see. Yeah, Nasdaq is doing really well. Resistance, right? So another resistance point. Will this cross resistance? It seems like it will. Roberto Polo coming in with a $5 donation and says, Gara, please can you check XPeng and see how much juice it has left? Thanks, brother. Thank you, Roberto. Appreciate the donation. Okay, so I'm going to be really honest with you. I like the stock. I think it's a fantastic company. Great fundamentals. Great future ahead of itself. Only thing I'm afraid of... Well, I'm not really afraid of anything. But only thing I'm afraid of, if I were afraid of anything, would be the supply in chips and battery cells. If that worsens, that's bad. The delisting, if that happens, that's really bad. So if those two things don't happen, I think, based off of technicals... based off of the technicals, right? So just what I'm seeing right here, right now. Let's remove this. How much of a rally will that? It was like $25, roughly speaking. And we're not going to see anything like that, so. Oh. What's the weekly looking like? Okay, neutral. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. So... this is resistance. At $50, that is definitely resistance. My idea for XPeng is that by the end of April... it would be rallying to that $50. This is end of April. Given that we see deliveries, we see some good numbers. This is if the whole supply issue is actually not going to affect the stock that much. But if anything, short term, I'm looking at 40. Like I've said in the past, I think it's going to rally to the 40s, kind of zigzag around, and then move towards that 50. But yeah, I think it could go to $50 and actually stay there for a while. This is on like good news. If we don't see any good news, it's going to pretty much be stuck from the 40s to like the 30s. But yeah, I think we're going to see like a similar rally to what we saw right there. Maybe a bit more robust because we saw a massive downturn. But yeah, I think XPeng is going back to the 50s very soon, which would be phenomenal. Like 15% gain, almost 15% gain. But this is of course if we don't get bad news. Like, oh, the delisting. Oh, supply issues. We can't produce cars. But yeah, that's kind of my opinion. And to be really fair, this is the reason I drew it so parabolically is because when this company goes up properly, it moves up like that and like that. So I don't think the candles are going to move that way, but at some point, we might see a parabolic move on it. Oh, what is happening? Tesla's pulling back. Oh, no. XPeng. AI is pulling back slightly, but still up 7.5%. Palantir is about to cross to the upside. MACD cross is about to be happening here with Palantir. Up 5.4%. That is nuts. Should have sold my Deliveroo. Should have sold my Deliveroo, but didn't do that. But yeah, whatever. All right. All right, guys. I think that was it. We've been live roughly 2 hours right now. I'm going to be wrapping up the live stream right here, and we'll be live in roughly 1 hour from now, or at least. Well, to be honest, I think we could do this on the Discord. We're going to be covering the demo day for C3.ai in the Discord. The Discord link is in the description. I'll be covering it there, and you guys can join. And then after that, we're going to go live again. So we're going to be live in roughly, let's say 3 hours from now for the second round for today, Wednesday. Obviously, the market's looking super phenomenal, super green. Let's hope they stay green. Yeah, it's definitely a good day. Hopefully, everybody else here is having a good day as well. I'll be back. I'll be back in a couple hours. I'm going to have to eat some dinner, and it's going to be great. All right, guys. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the live stream. Subscribe to the channel for more. Definitely do that, because then you can be here in a couple hours when we're going to go live again. And we're going to be covering the C3.ai demo day basically in the Discord. So if you'd like to join the Discord, there's a link for that in the description and in the live chat. And after that, we're going to have another live stream. So just going to... All right, there you go. Link is in the live chat and in the description if you want to join the Discord community. We've been live for 2 hours now. Time to take a bit of a break. Enjoy the sunny weather, and I'll be back in about 3 hours. All right, have a good one, everybody. Good luck trading. Enjoy the green.